Having done work on women, on land and on the environment, it struck me that we were dealing with exclusion of women. But what was happening is that you would look at women as a homogeneous group, but actually you have multiple exclusions. And in fact, our project title is Multiple Exclusions, looking at how women are excluded as citizens of countries in the global south, and then women in the different countries being marginalized by national laws and policies. And then you have these communities where you have people who are pastoralists and forest dwellers. Many of the communities actually claiming the position of indigenous community, but not recognized by the national governments. You know, my background is really property and environment, and I've also studied gender. And my frustration had always been that when I got into women's rights discussions, I had to almost sanitize myself of all environment. So property and women, yes, but environment and women were really never considered together. Yet in my research on land and environment, I saw such close connections between women, land and environment, that I thought that if we just look at land, we are missing a lot of things. And especially when you're looking at communities that have very close connections with land, you look beyond the territory, you look beyond the surface of the soil. You're looking at what is embedded in land. So when people say you're forest dwelling, you're saying in the forest isn't just about being sheltered by the trees. It is accessing resources that you get from the trees and also other things that you get from the forest, mushrooms, some honey, whatever it is that is in the forest that people access because they live there. So the difference is that we are looking beyond land to what comes with land. But many times when you do this kind of research and you come back, you're saying, but hang on, when you look at these women, for them it's not about the right provided for in the law, it is about whether there's food on the table. So you have to link whatever policy and legal issues there are to very practical things on a day-to-day basis. Of course, you can't look at citizenship without land, because when you talk about citizenship, it is a link of a person with some political terrain. And sovereignty of nations is defined through land. If there is no land, then you don't have a nation state. So on the one hand, at that higher level, you can't talk about citizenship unless you have defined land. But I actually have this belief that women's citizenship is very highly contested. Because you see, even as we talk about land and citizenship, the question is whether women really can use land to gain citizenship. And I have always thought that for women, it's looking for strategies to negotiate, maximizing what they can take from the land.